But no, I do not like The Wizard of Oz. Greetings and salutations. This is your girl, Outspoken Diva. And let's have a talk about it, shall we? What are we talking about today? We are doing a review just a review, maybe a spoilerish review of Wicked that is in theaters as of now. I just left the theater a few hours ago. So, let's talk about that movie. Yes, you heard me correct. I do not like The Wizard of Oz. I only like The Wiz because of cultural things. It gives me nostalgia because my aunt, my youngest aunt Stump, used to had us watching that movie a lot as children. So yeah, but the actual story itself, is kind of messed up. Dorothy's used as a pawn because a bunch of adults don't want to confront another adult that they have a problem with, and yeah, and they made her upset because they took something that was promised to her. No, that was hers, and yeah, they used this little girl, made her and her friends whole mercenary killers out here. And even as a child, of course, I didn't know mercenary killers, but I just knew something wasn't right. How come these adults have a problem with another adult and you're using a child? Always had a problem with that storyline. So yeah, Wicked is of course, the Wizard of Oz is based on books, The World of Oz, which are based on books written by L. Frank Baum. Wicked is a revisionist fiction that's based on books. Basically, they're called the Wicked books. The first one is called Wicked: The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West, and those books are by a Gregory Maguire. Um, um, we find out, why the Wicked Witch is the Wicked Witch. It all takes place pretty much. The Wicked Witch has just died, and Dorothy, Tin Man, Scarecrow, and the Lion are on their way to go tell the wizard. Glinda is coming to tell the people of Oz, and it starts off with, "But Glinda, we heard you were friends with her," and Glinda is telling the story of, you know, the Wicked Witch of the West. At that time, her name, in the story, she is not El Wicked Witch of the West. Her name is Elpha. And yeah. So yeah, let's discuss that. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the diva of it all. Head nod to Andre a Black Nerd Comedy. Let's talk about the good casting. There was an interesting choice that I found out. A Marissa Bode, who is a actress who is in a wheelchair. She plays Nessa Rose, who is Elpha's sister, who eventually will become the Wicked Witch of the East. Wonderful job, and I am so glad that they used someone who lives life in a wheelchair as opposed to someone that they have to train and is acting in a wheelchair. They just put them in one. So I'm glad for fair casting. Ariana Grande singing. I knew Cynthia Erivo could be a powerhouse. Okay, I only know Ariana Grande's singing, pop singing. So when she's belting out these notes and these melodies and these tunes, she's doing a great job, and I am very happy to they became part of my good. The color changes in Elpha. Elpha's character does some gradual changes until the end, and you see her happiness glow up. Let's say it that way, okay? And it shows in her makeup, okay? And it was very good. Whoever did her contouring and the choices for her lip and things, wonderful job, wonderful job. We have two cameos. I mean, we have two cameos in the movie that I know of. Kristen Chenoweth and Idina Menzel. Those are the ladies who play Elpova and Galinda in the stage play. I got to see the stage play, but not. I saw the touring stage play, not the stage play when it was on Broadway. Kristen Chenoweth and Idina Menzel were on the Broadway stage play. They're the original Elpova and Galinda, and they make a cameo. They make a cameo, an important cameo, fun cameo in the movie, and I was happy to see that. I was hoping they were going to put them in the movie, um, and I'm glad they did. Also, there's a nice head nods to The Wiz. There are two entertaining portions of the movie. I mean, of course, they're singing, but there are two parts where they're doing. There's one part where they're probably like at a club and a party, and then there's the when they enter the Emerald City. And those of you who have seen the Wiz that is on the movie The Wiz, and also have seen the stage play. They did a version of the stage play on NBC one year, and you see head nods to the dancing and the choreograph numbers, and that was a very good head nods today. I was like, oh yeah. Even I went to the movies with my sister, my mom, and my best friend LJ joined us, and my sister and us both. When they got to the Emerald City, we was just like, "But we go." That's what we reminded of. I mean, there's no, it's not exactly like that, but you see the you see the head nods to it, so that was good to see. The callbacks and the world building to the Wizard of Oz, that is very good. You see it, you understand it. To me, it's very good world building and things that from the Wizard of Oz. I won't tell y'all what, but there are things you're like, oh wow. Oh, that's interesting. It's good to see. So of course there are a lot of things that if you have seen the stage play, I will say that yes, there are some things that have been added for the movie. So yeah, I can tell you that. Oh, I'll wait till I put this on the diva. So yeah, those are the that's the end of the good. Let's talk about the bad. Okay, so spoilerish thing. Okay, so Elpha, y'all know the Wicked Witch of the West is green, right? She has a sister, Nessa Rose. She's not. Their father. Okay, so Nessa Rose is the favored child. Okay, Elpha is not. Some of the her mistreatment by her father is a little heavy handed, and there's one portion of it. I really hope maybe when the DVD or the bonus scenes come out, they show what we're missing, because there is a point where he shows up and he's loving all on, not loving on, hugging on, being parent to Nessa Rose and not to Elpha, and it doesn't make sense why he's even there. So yeah, we gonna see it. Tell me that I see it wrong. I don't know, but yeah. Costuming kind of needed a backstory. Some characters are allowed to do some things, and I really wish, for the movie's sake, we kind of talked about some things. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking probably because of prestige or elitism is why they got to do it. But for the movie's sake, I really wish we could have touched on it. Jeff Goldblum. Um, he's the wizard. Uh, I I put it on timing of him because you won't see Goldblum until the third act. The third act is kind of rushed a bit, and his character behavior arc, we'll say, is rushed, and it reminds me a lot of his character. I'll write it. I can't remember what's the name of that. The something one. The one. He's the head guy, and Ragnarok on Thor Ragnarok. It's kind of comical mean. You know, they go from comical to they can be mean, and it reminds me a lot of that. And I was like, okay, we could have made some different choices. This is just part one of For Wicked. This just stops at the first act of the stage musical. So maybe, we'll see some more character development of the wizard in the second movie. Also, and then last year, Munchkins, people from Munchkin Land, because of, and I understand political correctness now, but are we saying Munchkins are little people? Or are we gonna say that they short now? Again, I saw this as a stage play. I did not. It was a stage play. Movie sake, and because we are coming from another movie, we gotta say some things. That kind of thing. So, just a quick little, yeah, I think they look like this, but they, look like, okay, so that's just me. So, yeah. I mean, again, I understand the political thing, correctness of it, but yeah, it was like, yeah. Okay. The diva. There's two divas. There are these two cute little girls. I'm gonna put their names on the screen. I hope I see them when I edit this. That played Elpha. They were so cute. There was baby Elpha, and then there's childhood Elpha. When I tell you those are the cutest little girls, oh, I almost wanted to raise one, y'all. I'm telling you, they were so cute. My mom said that my sister said that the little baby one reminded her of me, especially the way that her little hair was. My mom was like, yes, her little hair did remind her of mine. So maybe that's why I was so drawn to them, and I thought they were cute because they look like me to my family. So yeah. And then head nod to Elpha's sister locks, childhood Elpha and adult Elpha. I was like, cause you see the TV, I mean the commercial and stuff on TV and online, but I didn't really. I mean, all the time it wasn't until I was watching the movie. I was like, wait a minute, those are sister locks. Those are cute. Those are very cute. I mean, I know it was the Wizard of Oz and Wicked and all that time is like the Depression times. I was like that the 30s, the early 30s or whatever, or the 20s or whatever, during the Great Depression time. So I understand that, but her hair was so genuinely black. It was like basically a protective style, and I love that. And I love that she had it as a child, and when she becomes a young woman, she still has this hair, and they do things to it and stuff like that. And I was very happy to see. I was very happy to see that hairstyle. It wasn't just Elpa got hair. I noticed that and I was like, oh, okay, good. Whoever thought to put Elpa in Sister Locks, good job. Good job. I approve. Okay. So yeah, that's the end of this review. The good, the bad, and the diva of Wicked. This is part one. The next part should come out about a year from now. So yeah, so we are to be continued. There is, you find out, what's what, how Elpha, the Wicked Witch of the West, becomes wicked. Okay. So yeah. Um we find out some other things too, So good job for the part one. Happy to see it. Of course, as y'all see, it was more goods than bad. So hey, I liked it. I would probably give it a cool, a smooth 4. Yeah, a smooth 4 for the first act for this part one. So yeah. So, are you going to go see it? Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments section down below on this video on the social media site that you see this on, or shoot me an email at the email address that is provided in the description box. Okay. Other than that, defy gravity. Okay. All right. And as always, talking to you in adult terms.